Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my predicted 11 for Manchester United's game against Bournemouth at Old Trafford. So I'm going to go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. The goalkeeper, David De Gea. David De Gea, of course, was in goal in Manchester United's 1-0 win against Wolves at Molineux. De Gea made some good saves in that game to obviously deny Raul Jimenez, and he denied a Ruben Neves free kick. Of course, David De Gea is Man United's #1 goalkeeper. Right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has now started the last 4 or 5 games, only because Delors has been unavailable, and I think Delors is unavailable for this game. The two centre-halves, I'm going to go with Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez. Varane made his comeback in the game against Wolves, and he put a very good performance out. Varane just come back from injury not so long ago. Lisandro Martinez, he's available for this game because not so long ago he was unavailable. Don't forget, in the last 2 games, Luke Shaw has been playing at centre-back, and to be fair, he's done well. We've got other options, you've got Maguire, but he won't start when Martinez and Varane are available. Maguire had illness not so long ago. Victor Lindelof, same with what I just said regarding Maguire, he won't start unless Varane or Martinez are not available. Left back, Luke Shaw. He'll go back to his predominant position. Yeah, so he will come in for Malacia at left back. The two centre midfielders, I'm going to go for Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. Casemiro, did he play in the game against Wolves at Molineux? I know that he played at centre-half in the cup win against Burnley towards the end of last year. Casemiro has 1 goal for Man United so far, and that came in the 1-1 draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. He rescued Man United a point. Christian Eriksen, he's playing really, really well at the moment. Eriksen, don't forget, got an assist in the 3-0 win against Forest. He scored in the cup game against Burnley from close range. He scored his first goal for the club in the 2-1 win against Fulham. That was before the World Cup. You've got other options at centre midfield as well. You've got Fred and McTominay, but, when Casemiro and Eriksen are available, they won't start. There again, though, Fred has started games this season alongside Casemiro and Eriksen, even though he's not one of our first choice centre midfielders. And Scott McTominay, he's been out with illness. The attacking midfielder, I'm going to go with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, of course, got the assist for Marcus Rashford's goal in the game against Wolves. It was a lovely 1-2 between Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. On The left wing, I'm going to go with Marcus Rashford. You know, Rashford is Man United's best player at the moment. You know, Rashford came off the bench and scored the winner against Wolves after being dropped because of disciplinary reasons. Rashford, don't forget, had a goal ruled out by VAR because of handball. Don't forget, Rashford scored in the 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest, and he got an assist in that game. He scored a wonderful solo goal in the cup game against Burnley. Don't forget, not so long ago, Man United extended Marcus Rashford's contract by 1 year. But yeah, he will definitely start this game against Bournemouth after not starting against Wolves. On the right wing, I am going to go with Alejandro Garnacho. I think he will come in for Anthony on that right wing. Anthony, of course, started in the game against Wolves at Molineux. He had a chance or two in that game. You know, I think so far Anthony's got, like 3 goals for Man United. Man United paid around 86 million for Anthony. Garnacho, of course, you know, he played against Wolves at Molineux. You know, he should have scored. He had a very good chance. That came from a back pass from Nelson Semedo to Jose San. Garnacho intercepted it. Sancho's an option as well, but he hasn't played for a while due to lack of fitness, and I don't think he'll be available for this game. So yeah, going to go with Garnacho on the right wing. And up top, I'm going to go with Anthony Martial. Martial played against Wolves. He had a good chance in that game, but it got cleared off the line. So that's how I think Manchester United could line up tonight against Bournemouth. Similar lineup to, you know, the lineup against Wolves. So anyway, there you go. Like I said, I'm expecting Manchester United to beat Bournemouth. Bournemouth are a very poor team. You know, Bournemouth are coming into this game on the back of a 2-0 loss at home to Crystal Palace. The Bournemouth manager is Gary O'Neill. Don't forget, in August last year, he got appointed in as the Bournemouth head coach after an interim role. So he's been Bournemouth's permanent manager for a good 5 months or so now. When he got officially appointed in as the permanent boss, he signed an 18-month contract with an option to extend for a further 12 months. Before Gary O'Neill, Bournemouth had Eddie Howe, and he was at Bournemouth for several years. Eddie Howe now, of course, is the Newcastle manager. Like I've already said to you, I do know quite a lot of the players Bournemouth have got. They've got the likes of Ryan Christie, Jamal Lowe, Dominic Solanke, Jadon Anthony, Serkiki Dembele. You know, Junior Stanislas, you know, he's been out with injury. David Brooks, you know, he's out with injury. Bournemouth got him from Sheffield United. Philip Billing, he's injured at the moment. Ryan Fredericks is injured at the moment. He's a former West Ham player. They've got Lewis Cook, James Hill, Jefferson Lerma. One of the goalkeepers that got his Neto, he's been out with injury. So there are a lot of the players Bournemouth do have. You know, they've lost players as well. You know, they lost the likes of Callum Wilson, Ryan Fraser, you know, they're at Newcastle. They lost Joshua King as well. Don't forget, a long time ago, he was in Manchester United's academy. The last time Manchester United played Bournemouth at Old Trafford, Manchester United won by 5-2. That was back in November. After Bournemouth, Manchester United do play Everton in the FA Cup, and then it's Charlton in the Carabao Cup quarter final. Like I've said, you know the news on the transfers. Not so long ago, Frenkie de Jong told Erik ten Hag that he does want to join Manchester United. Well, he said towards the end of last year that Frenkie de Jong is still a target for Erik ten Hag. Last summer, Barcelona were furious that Frenkie de Jong refused to leave due to the financial crisis they suffered. You know, Erik ten Hag, though, does want a reunion with Frenkie de Jong. You know, ten Hag worked with Frenkie de Jong at Ajax. You know, Frenkie de Jong's been at Barcelona since 2019. Barcelona got him for around 65 million. He's under contract with Barcelona till 2026. As you all know, Man United missed out on Cody Gakpo, which was very disappointing because Man United were in pole position to get him. Obviously, Liverpool signed Cody Gakpo. Man United have been in for Enzo Fernandez from Benfica, but the last time I read up about that, it said Man United suffered a transfer blow for Enzo Fernandez because it said that Enzo Fernandez agreed to join Chelsea, as Chelsea were preparing a huge offer of 105 million. Well, that's Enzo Fernandez's release clause. He's been at Benfica around 6 months. Benfica paid around 15 million euros for him from River Plate. He's under contract with Benfica till 2027. There's still a lot of narratives coming out about Joao Felix. You know, he has been offered on loan to Arsenal and Manchester United. But yeah, the January transfer window's open. You know, Erik ten Hag admits Man United need to sign a forward this month. Towards the end of last year, though, it did say that Man United would not buy any players with only loan deals on the table. But we'll see what happens. You know, this January transfer window is Erik ten Hag's second transfer window as United manager. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.